Goop. This is a more of a personal story. I've been suffering from migraines and brain fog for the past year. Um, Migraines would be an year, and brain fog would be about 5 months. And I've the migraines I would have in the past would be very debilitating. I didn't want to work. I didn't care about anything besides getting rid of my migraine. Um, and like many of you who suffer from migraines, once you have them, you get them repeatedly, and it's rarely just a one-time event. And I just remember looking online and at one point feeling hopeless about suffering from migraines because there will be so many stories online about how people just learn to live with it and people being prescribed medication, but it just wouldn't prevent migraines from happening. And the best doctors don't even know what causes migraines, right? I'll get to brain fog later. Um, Exactly, right? They have suspicions, but they don't know exactly what causes migraine. And oftentimes, it would be migraines would be brought upon by maybe sometimes stress, sometimes like there are triggers, right? And sometimes low blood sugar. And that's when I thought maybe I found a clue to solving migraines. I just mentioned low blood sugar, and my family, we have a history of diabetes, um, and I love carbs. I eat a lot of rice. I love donuts. I love croissants. I love donuts inside croissants. I love croissants that are donuts. They're called cronuts. And um, I mean, I had, for time being, pre-diabetes. The doctor told me, but when I hear that after a day or two, that not trauma, but that shock goes away, and you smell the morning bread or daily bread. Um, that comes out of the oven. And when I say comes out of the oven, I manage a bagel store, so I'm surrounded by carbs, and I love bagels. Um, but getting back to my point, I picked up on a clue when it said low blood sugar can cause migraines, and I've actually had moments where I felt weak because of low blood sugar. And somehow, not always, but many times, a migraine would follow. So I looked online, and lo and behold, a lot of people have actually cured their migraines by controlling their blood sugar. Now, migraines tend to be inflammation in the brain, and it's instead of a lot of the medications that are out there try to solve the symptom, right, which is the inflammation, without getting to the root cause and solving it. So I wanted to solve the root cause of migraines, and at least the migraines that I'm suffering from. And I believe that my inflammation was caused by fluctuations in my blood sugar level, which is then caused by my insulin resistance. Now, I went on a temporary intermittent fasting period. Intermittent fasting is going 18 hours, 16 hours without eating anything. You can drink, but not drinking anything with calories, right? Water, coffee, and abstaining from food for 16, 17 hours, so that my blood sugar levels, although they will be low, will be stable and won't have spikes of insulin, because insulin is the major enzyme that, or hormone, I forgot what it is, a hormone or enzyme, um, that either causes the blood sugar to rise or fall, because insulin tells the cells, okay, open up, take in the sugar, or it tell or it's not there in the blood because insulin's not being secreted by the pancreas, and the blood sugar stays stable. With intermittent fasting, my blood sugars have stabilized. I get far fewer migraines, and when I do get migraines, they're so manageable. I can have a conversation. I can um, walk in the park. Life is so much more enjoyable, and it's very validating that I believe my particular migraines must have been caused by inflammation that is of my brain, caused by insulin resistance um, and uh, blood sugar issues. Now, about 6 months ago, I had brain fog as well, and the brain fog, I believe, is also caused by insulin resistance. And I have been intermittent fasting again because I stopped for a while, uh, and my brain fog also, the frequency decreased and the severity decreased. Brain fog is where you feel fatigue, brain fatigue, and that's where you just can't think and it hurts to think. And I'm not talking about the hurt as in like someone's stabbing you, but it hurts in the sense that I don't know how to explain it exactly. The pain is like someone holding your brain together like this. Like it feels like someone's choking your brain. Um, the harder you try to think, and it decreases your daily productivity. But I also believe this is by insulin resistance because I got off the. I'm not as disciplined, so after I stopped my intermittent fasting, I went back to eating whatever, and I gained weight again. My migraines are never as severe as they used to be, but um, I got a little bit of migraine here and there. Um, but I started intermittent fasting again, and the symptoms are going away. I don't know. What do you guys think about migraines? And I also want to say that with intermittent fasting, it doesn't mean that I ate donuts right after my fasting window of 18 hours is over. I ate carbs, but I ate healthy carbs, whole foods, tomato carbs and tomatoes. There's carbs in strawberries, right? Vegetables, right? I would eat healthy carbs and I would avoid the simple carbs and pure sugar that I would ingest in like a DKA or a croissant or a donut or from ramen, right? So, what do you guys think? Please leave your comments below. Thank you.